3, 2, 1, klapp!
Oh, lite off.
Hello, and welcome back to the Spoilercast, the show we talk about movies and we don't care about spoiling them. And welcome to the final Spoilercast Summer's Extravaganza!
Woo!
Yes, it's the final top 10 list of the summer, our top 10 summer thing before we go back to the regular scheduled program. And we saved the best for last, I guess, or the hardest for last.
Yes. It's the longest to assemble.
Yes. It is top 10. Well, I didn't say. My name is Tobias, and with me as always is my sister and trusted co-host, Rebecca.
Hello.
Hello. And today the list is top 10 horror movie sequels. Yes, we had to pick 10 horror sequels that are actually good. Now, there are a bunch. We each picked 10, although there was some crossover. And obviously there are a bunch of more good horror sequels. But in general, horror is the genre where they just pump out garbage sequel after garbage sequel. So there's a lot of, even though there are lots of good ones, a lot of little gems, you really gotta sift through the trash to get to them.
Also, as per usual, we try to avoid putting multiples from the same franchise.
Yes.
And there's a questionable one in this one, but
yeah, we'll get to that one.
We count them as different
different
parts
franchises
of the universe
in the same verse. Exactly.
Yes.
So as always, we're going to start with number 10, my 10 and your 10, my 9 and your 9, and so on and so on.
Yes, sir.
And the only rule is it had to be a horror sequel. So,
yes,
we're gonna start off with the controversial ones right away, at least on my list, because my number 10 in my top 10 horror sequels of all time is The Conjuring 2. Yeah. The first Conjuring being a bit of a runaway success when it came out. The new wave of like PG-13 popcorn horror movies had started a little earlier. I'd say like what really kicked it off was Insidious, of course, by James Wan.
Of course.
He came back after having done all the Saw movies. Well, he produced most of them. Only directed one. With a new horror franchise, and it was Insidious. And then that became pretty big success. And then, of course, they started developing sequels to that one. And in the middle of doing sequels to Insidious, he also started a second new horror franchise, which that's why it's also for me always felt like they were kind of connected, but they aren't, other than who was involved in it. Because it has the same director, even has the same actors, some of them.
Some of them, yes.
Yeah. And The Conjuring 1 was, it was great. I remember back when I used that Instagram account, I had a picture of my popcorn bucket from the cinema, and it was all torn to shreds. Because it was before, I mean, jump scares have existed for all time, basically.
Sure, yes.
But, the modern jump scare popcorn movies, like we said, started with Insidious. So I was kind of new to that kind of effective jump scares.
Yes, effective being the choice word here.
Yeah. Not bullshit jump scares.
Yes, exactly.
Proper, effective jump scares. So yeah, that one, I really liked the first one. And then when they announced the second one 3 years later, I was like, are they going to be able to top this? Because Insidious Part 2 had already come out. And that one was even better than the first one. I was like, can he do it again? I'm not sure. And then we watched it. And some of the parts...
he did.
Yes, he did. Obviously, this is on my list. Some of the parts are not as good. But overall, it is an improvement on the first movie. In every way possible. I love that they keep developing the characters. That it's actually about the characters, not just about, finding the ghosts and all that. Bill has the first the fake out villain of the movie.
Yeah.
Bill, I don't remember his name. is incredibly creepy. The old man ghost.
Incredibly creepy.
When they interview him through the little girl.
The armchair.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The only thing that doesn't work in the movie is the Crooked Man, because it becomes too much of a like monster movie for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But other than that, wow, what a movie.
Yes, I had it on my list at first, but I actually switched it out because I went purely on my Letterboxd ratings for this list because I had a very hard time finding sequels.
Yeah.
And also, I ended up way higher on the list because of it.
Which, yeah, we're gonna have to discuss that one. Cause,
I know.
But yeah, that's my number 10, The Conjuring 2.
My number 10 is Pearl.
Pearl. Number 2 in the Maxine trilogy.
Yes.
Or the X trilogy, I suppose.
Yeah. And
the origin story, so to speak.
Yes. I was a little bit unsure of that because it's kind of a prequel. Kind of a sequel also.
It's not a sequel.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, it felt like such a sequel because it came after, obviously.
Well, yeah.
But it is a prequel. And I have another one that is technically a prequel. But they count as sequels, right?
Yes, a prequel is a sequel. It's just a sequel that takes place before. It is a sequel. It's the next movie they made, so...
Yeah,
I count prequels
curious in case we were being very harsh on our
If you want to be super technical, like chronologically,
choices.
No, but yes, because they were produced in that order, yeah.
Good. Well, wasn't Pearl kind of produced?
Well, technically during, but yeah, it was also...
Released after,
yeah.
Let's go by that one.
It was conceived after X.
Oh, yeah.
Because they thought up a lot of the plot and story after X. Or during X, I suppose. Anyway.
Pearl is my top number 10 on this list.
Yeah.
We did an episode on it. It's really,
really good. I counted it as one of my favorite movies that year. 2009, 2022? I don't remember. 2022, yeah. Also, I realized, starring our new Superman, David Cornsweet, as Pearl's boyfriend, so to speak. Oh. So I didn't realize, until today.
Okay.
And, spoilers. I saw Superman. We'll talk about that. Yeah.
I have to double check where that ends up on my... Yeah, see, I didn't put Pearl too high on my list. Of
the year?
My 2022 releases.
I think I gave it 4.5. I loved that movie. And I loved it.
I gave it 2.5, that's the thing.
Wow.
And I don't remember why.
I thought you loved the movie.
I liked it a lot, but I don't think I loved it the way you did. I had issues with it. I don't remember exactly what. I mean, it's good enough to be on my top 10. Duh.
Yeah.
Of horror sequels.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've watched it twice. I gave it 4.5 each time. What did I write about it the first time? Yeah, Mia Goth is a star. She has that X factor.
Yeah.
And then, it was in the spoiler awards. It won a bunch of awards.
True.
I don't remember which, but I wrote here, after Pearl raked in the most awards at last night's spoiler awards, I just had to watch it again, and it deserved every award it got. Mia Goth is mesmerizing as Pearl, and Ty West has made a truly unique experience in Pearl and X. That's also the thing. They almost go together as one experience. That's the thing.
That might have been part of why I lowered the score a little bit, because a movie should be a movie and not part of another movie, you know?
I guess. But that's why we gave him Best Director that year, because he created this multi-movie experience thing, and it worked so well together, but also... separately. I just read another review here. The director yelled cut, but Mia Goth heard cunt and just went with it.
I think we read that one in our episode as well, actually.
Maybe.
But anyway. I had to go on my ratings because I could not bear, first of all, rewatching too many sequels in general. And also, I don't know. I don't remember what I thought of all of these movies because I haven't seen most of them in so long.
No, that's true. I haven't rewatched a lot of these recently. And
I tried to find sequels, just horror sequels in general.
that are genuinely great.
No, just finding sequels
Oh,
first
okay.
of all, without repeating franchises too much.
Sure, yeah.
So eventually, I just went on Letterboxd, sorted by horror and my ratings, and just went, that's a sequel, that's a sequel, that's a sequel.
All right.
I just listed them. I mean, some of them are absolutely fantastic, obviously.
Yeah.
But to like even remember what is the sequel to what movie, it's tough. It's fucking tough. So Pearl ended up on spot 10.
Right. And on my number 9, I have the other controversial one then. Annabelle Comes Home. We've talked about this so many times. Yes, it's the third Annabelle movie. It shouldn't be good. And a lot of people didn't think it was good.
True.
But I watched it, like, almost like hate watching, like, oh, this is going to be awful, because the first two are really bad, even though the second one has some cool ideas.
Yeah.
The first Annabelle is garbage. So it's like, I put this in, it's like, oh my god, they made a third one. I guess I have to watch this because we were doing that episode. And then 90 minutes later, I was just like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, once again, it's character driven, which a lot of horror, bad horror movies aren't, and a lot of these kind of movies aren't. Like a lot of the Conjuring universe spin-offs and sequels are not that character driven, but this is completely 100% character driven.
Yeah. I think the main reason why this one works compared to the first and second Annabelle movie is that this movie isn't about the doll really at all.
Yeah.
She has
the girl.
no part in anything. And she's not even the scary monster, really.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
While in the other ones, she is somehow, and that's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
She's just a doll.
No, it's great performances. Like I said, great character-driven stories. All the characters have great arcs. They're great, like, archetypal characters. And I also, just on a pure entertainment level, the fact that they unleash, like, a bunch of demons, you almost get, like, a Spookies kind of vibe, like a Monster Mash kind of vibe. And I love that. I mean, and which is the thing with all the Conjuring movies, or most Conjuring movies, it has a happy ending, and I like that.
Yes.
It's nice. And in the end, everything worked out.
They're all right.
Yeah, and best of all, Bob's got balls.
Yes.
Yeah. We have made several episodes talking about it. I made a video called Analyzing Perfection about it. You can check it out on YouTube.
Yes.
We've talked this movie to death, but I keep wanting to recommend it to people. It is great. My number 9.
My number 9 is Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
Which I gave a 3-star when we watched it.
Sure. I mean, I
enjoyed it.
I think it's an unnecessary sequel, but for what it is,
unnecessary.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
It probably kind of works better as a standalone. If you just put out of your mind that it's part of the Evil Dead franchise, it's even better.
Yeah. It shouldn't be part of the franchise.
No, they're just putting the name on it because
sell it. Yeah.
Name, and they can use the sound from the chanting, because that's what they played on like a vinyl or something, I think, in this one.
Yeah.
Weird way to get it in there, but I get it. And honestly, it's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
I can't deny it.
No, it's one of those rare modern movies that's also really gory, which I like.
Yes.
We don't really have splatter movies anymore, but this is splattery.
There is one more, but I think this one technically maybe had more blood in it.
Which one?
The Evil Dead Rise has more blood than the other one that has a lot of blood, that is a new one, which is on my list, at least. Not on yours.
I'm not sure which one you mean, but we'll... Oh, okay. I saw it. Okay, I saw it. Yeah,
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it, yeah. No, but Evil Dead Rise, it's a great splatter movie.
Yeah, and I haven't rewatched it, really.
I have, with our parents.
Oh, Lord. Why?
Because I thought it would be... It's not, like, horrific and, like, disturbing enough that it would, revolt them.
Get mad.
But it was also... bloody and gory and gross enough that it would make them go, oh, and it worked. It worked.
Of course.
So that's why I rewatched it.
I get it.
Yeah.
I want to rewatch it, though. It's like, whenever I feel like I want to watch a horror movie, I always consider that one, but I haven't really gotten around to watching a horror movie because I have too many new movies to watch.
Yeah.
You know,
It's readily available on Max. Just watch it.
I know. I keep hovering over it and going, nah, I should watch a new movie instead.
Yeah, that's actually. Anyway,
Yes,
that's your number 9.
That's my number 9.
My number 8 is Hellraiser 2.
Yeah.
Hellbound, I think it's called. It's more or less a repeat of the first one, but
Yes.
Because the premise, the thing, the lore has been established, they can focus more on the actual like transformation part. And it also adds a bunch of disgusting stuff with the horrible insane asylum scenes.
Yeah.
And I really like how it takes the premise of the first one, but it changes some of the factors. Like in the first one, it's Frank wanting to come back, and Frank is a sadomasochist. He loves, the whole finding the line between pain and pleasure, and he's, that's kind of what the movie's all about, and also, the things we do for love,
Yeah.
Where the second one is, of course, what the fuck is her name? Jessica? I don't remember what her name is. The lady who wants to come back.
I don't remember names. I don't remember most from the Hellraiser movies because I kind of like blocked them out after we saw all of them.
Yeah.
In close succession, and then they made like a giant episode on her or something. I don't know.
Julia, sorry, Claire Higgins played Julia. Yeah. And her coming back is different enough where it feels like it's I can't remember exactly what it is now, but the theme is different. So it's like a twist on the original.
Sure.
The only thing I don't like about it, what makes it inferior to the original, because I would put it like it's my favorite sequel of the Hellraiser movies.
Yeah.
The one thing that doesn't work is that this is the first time they introduce Pinhead as sort of like an anti-hero. He becomes like, he helps Kirsty in the end. It's like, come on! He's an obvious, not bad guy,
Villain.
but he's not supposed to help people.
No.
His job is to torture you until you love it.
Yeah.
Not help you. Anyway, other than that though, I love it. Great visuals, great gore, great story, all that. Great performances. Great sequel.
Sure.
Your number 8.
My number 8 is Final Destination 3, which I tried so hard to fight for to get to the top spot when we did our ranking, but you would not agree.
Ultimately, we picked...
we picked... Oh god, I don't actually remember. I saved the list here, though. Somewhere.
No,
wait, I put it on my list as number 3. Number 3 is number 1, I mean. I think we put number 2, maybe?
Yeah.
As the best one?
It was a big struggle, but judging from all the different kills and all that,
Yeah.
and the way it connected to the first one, we chose that the second one is slightly better than the third one.
Yeah.
Although the third one has some of the most gruesome kills.
And my favorite actor in the entire franchise.
So, yes, of course.
Which is like, well, the only reason.
Yeah.
No. I am not going to go through all the why we like Final Destination 3 or why we kind of like Final Destination in general, It's just, we've done episodes on it.
Yeah.
They're just so dumb, but so fun. It's just death.
It's just death, yeah.
I don't know how else to say it. And even though you've seen them, you kind of go, ooh, and every time you kind of think they're going to die and then they don't. Because it's so exciting.
Yeah. No, I agree. And yeah, we discussed it earlier this year when we talked about Bloodlines, the latest one.
Yeah.
Even like the bad ones aren't terrible. The only really terrible one is 5, 6. Which one?
We put, I think it's the Final Destination. Which one is that?
That's the 6th one.
The 6th one, yeah. That's the one I put at the lowest. It's 1.5 star for me.
Oh yeah, the one that starts with the racetrack. Ugh. Garbage.
Yeah.
I gave it 1.5 stars. Uninspired kill scenes, non-existent plot, and just a bunch of terrible CGI stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, my number 8 is Final Destination 3.
Yeah. All right.
Your number 7?
My number 7 is Scream 4.
Yeah.
we talked about Scream and Scream franchise in our 90s horror list the other week.
Yes.
So we kind of talked about it already. Scream 4 was kind of what Scream 1 was, but in the 2010s.
Yes.
Not that horror was kind of dying, but it had, the wave, like we're talking about, the wave of new PG-13 horror had kind of come around and revitalized, but also made horror kind of boring again.
Yeah.
So it was ripe territory for Scream to come around and satirize the genre again. And
they did it fantastically.
Yeah. Poking fun at, remakes and legacy sequels. Even though they try to do that even more in the other ones, but still, yeah, the next one.
Updating the tropes.
Yeah.
Having clever characters be even actually more clever sometimes this time.
Yeah.
Sydney is clever when it comes to horror characters, but everyone else isn't.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think it's my, in the rankings, I actually have my ranking here, hold on. I think I put it as my second or third favorite. All the Screams from worst to best. Yeah, it's my third favorite. Of course, Scream is number one, and I put Scream 2 up there, but Scream 4 and Scream 2 are kind of neck and neck, I would say.
Yeah. I have a weak spot for Scream 4, but yeah, we'll get to that.
I think I would switch up my list now that I'm looking at it, because then I have Scream 5, Scream 6, and then Scream 3. Scream 3 isn't that bad.
No.
Like,
it's a bit messy, but it's not bad.
I enjoyed Scream 5 at the time, but now what happened with Scream 6 and how they're going forward with Scream 7, I just wish those movies didn't exist at all.
Yeah.
So I would probably move Scream 3 up now, but still, Scream 4 is my number 3 favorite Scream movie, and my number 7 favorite Scream horror sequel.
Yes.
Yeah.
My number 7 horror sequel is also, I think, a prequel, though. It's The Orphan, First Kill.
Yeah. Or just Orphan.
Oh, right, it's just Orphan, sorry. I wrote it as The Orphan, I don't know why.
Doesn't matter.
I want to see what I put. I gave it a 3.5 stars. Yeah, it's just Orphan, First Kill. From 2022.
Yeah, we did an episode on it.
What was it, 10 years after the original?
More even, I think. I think the first one was 2009.
Yeah, because that was 2009. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and Orphan became kind of a cult classic, sort of.
Yeah.
But it's not that good, in my opinion.
I love it.
It has some good stuff in it, and I like the original plot or the original story it's based on, which is fucking creepy.
Yeah.
But I just I don't know. And then they were gonna make a sequel because they want to cash in the cultiness of the first one. I was like, yeah, I guess we can do it. And I gotta say, I really like the second one because they go.
That's the thing.
Where the first one tries to be all serious, the second one just goes they mimic the first one in the first 20 minutes, and then it goes bananas. in the last hour, so to speak. I loved the second one. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
And somehow it works to have the same lady play herself, but younger.
Yeah, I don't know how they did that, but that worked perfectly. I don't know. I think that whole concept is, I was about to say underused, but at the same time, no, don't do more movies with that. No. Just ruin it.
Yeah, one was enough.
Leave it as is.
Leave it as it is.
Don't copy. No, it's okay. I didn't say that. I just remember feeling like that this movie is they like you said, they went all out. They added some extra gore. They allowed the freakiness to get even worse, even though the first one is kind of freaky.
It is.
I'm just so glad they actually made it.
Yeah. Ultimately,
which is why it's in my top 10. It's my number 7 horror sequels.
Yeah. My number 6, and my list is more or less going to be classics after this. My number 6 is Dawn of the Dead. If Night of the Living Dead is the proto-modern zombie movie where they're living dead and not just hypnotized, Dawn of the Dead was the one that popularized the genre.
That's when they're in the mall, right?
Yeah. The one that is over 2 hours long.
Yeah.
I picked it mainly for its cultural significance. Like, it started the whole zombie craze. And the hundreds of Italian exploitation zombie movies that came after it.
Sure.
But I also think it's like the beginning of the modern horror movie where you use horror as a social commentary. I mean, there was some before, but not on that level. I love it for that. It isn't my favorite for like entertainment and rewatch value.
No.
Even from that trilogy, that's Day of the Dead, because it's gorier and funnier. But I picked Dawn for the cultural significance. Great fucking movie.
Sure.
And if you haven't checked it out, there is an amazing 4K cut or 4K restoration of all different cuts available. But if you don't want to pay like $100 for it, which it is now, it's actually free on YouTube. Somebody just uploaded it in pretty crisp 4K. You should check it out.
Unless it's been taken down as we say this, but who knows?
It might have been, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's up still. But that's my number 6.
My number 6 is Alien 3.
Yes.
I don't like any of the Alien sequels, really.
No.
But I had to pick some. Because I had to put a sequel, first of all. I had to have a movie. Alien, the first one, is one of my favorite horror movies of all time.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like it would have been a disservice to not represent Alien somehow when it does have sequels. And out of all the bad ones, number 3 is the better one.
Yeah. I mean, I'd argue it's a great movie. On par with the first one.
I don't agree. I can't see past that it is a sequel that should not exist.
Sure.
It loses too much value from that. It's still a good movie. I agree to that much. But I if it didn't exist, I wouldn't be mad.
No, yeah, I wouldn't either.
It's still my top 10 horror sequels, obviously. It's on the list.
Yeah.
But I struggled with that one. It was my number 10 at one point, and I realized, you know what? I rated it higher than that. I can't put it that far down.
Yeah.
Because it's not bad. I'm just a little bit mad that it even exists.
Yeah. By the way...
And we've done episodes on that, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. Yes,
we've done an entire episode on just that movie, so, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, the 4K restoration is not up on YouTube anymore, but the full movie, the theatrical cut, is up in 720p. You can also watch the longer European cut, which is 2.5 hours long, in 1080. Not great sound, but good picture quality.
Yeah.
So check it out. Just search for Dawn of the Dead 1978 full movie.
You can probably find it somewhere else, you know?
Yeah. I'm sure there are a bunch of bootlegs. But yes. Whatever that edition is called, the one that I bought, super beautiful restoration. Sure. Anyway, sorry.
Your number 5.
My number 5, another classic. It's Evil Dead 2. Dead by Dawn. Yeah. Some people, most people probably consider it the best one of the trilogy. I
keep forgetting which one it is.
It's the second one? Well, it's the one where
Are they in a cabin?
Well, yeah, the first one was also the cabin.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying I keep forgetting which one it is.
The second one is,
mixing them up.
where all the furniture starts laughing at him when the other people arrive and he's the only one left. When they kind of retcon the first one to just being him and his girlfriend going up there. His hand becomes obsessed and he has to chop it off.
Right.
It's the first one where he attaches the chainsaw to his hand.
Yeah.
I still have a soft spot for the first one because it's so like low budget, guerrilla filmmaking. That's always going to be in my heart. But yeah, Evil Dead 2 is amazing, and it's an amazing sequel. So it's on my list. Another very, very gory one. The walls literally shoot blood in that movie. So
that's true.
Yeah. There's not much more to say about it. You just have to experience it.
Yeah.
It's insane.
My number 5 then is The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It.
Yeah, the third one.
Which I realized I rated higher than the second one, and I do remember why. Because as much as I like the second one, I am a bit thrown off by the fact that it's not a fake out, but it's a fake out villain in the first part of it. Like, Bill isn't the bad guy, and it annoys me a little bit to the end. Because it also introduces a villain that has her own franchise later on, which is one of the worst horror franchises ever. The concept of a scary nun, abso-fucking-lutely. But in The Conjuring 2, no.
You don't like her in that one?
Yes, but I don't understand why she had to be, like, why not just make Bill the bad guy, you know?
Because they needed that fake out.
Yeah, well. In The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, there's a lot of cool stuff happening. There's a lot of possession.
There is.
And I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I just think
I actually rated it higher than The Conjuring 2. So.
Sure. I mean, yeah, that's it's all subjective. I thought that the concept was getting tired. And the fact that they introduced, like, other monsters in it. The bloated corpse that comes alive and attacks Patrick Wilson.
Vera?
No, Patrick. Oh, right. Vera, yeah, but he has to stop.
Yeah, sure, true.
I was just like, there's zombies now? Like, no.
Was it a possessed?
It's a corpse that gets up.
Exactly.
I don't know if it's possessed or what it is. It's a zombie to me.
I think it has to do something with the witch, though. That is the main issue.
I guess. Yeah, and
I don't remember the
all
details.
the back and forth with the witch and all that. I like the ending of it. It's really cool when he kind of becomes possessed and he's blind and he's swinging for Vera and all of that. Yeah.
I also have a weak spot for witches. I kind of like witches.
Sure.
I thought it was slightly better than the second one, even though the second one has been, like, my top for so long. When The Devil Made Me Do It came out, I was like, ooh, I like this. This is a good, hopeful ending to this franchise. But I don't know if they ended up making...
No, I think there's like
plans for another one.
Isn't there a trailer for the last one already?
I think there is. But as we saw it, we were like, this is a good ending.
I think it's called The Last Rites or something.
Right.
Yeah, Last Rites. Like the trailer came out 2 months ago, and then there's been nothing. Like maybe it's been delayed or something. I don't know. But it's coming out.
I am unsure of this one because they keep saying it. Oh, one last terrifying case.
Yeah.
I think they said that for The Devil Made Me Do It as well. So,
like completing the trilogy. Yeah.
Like, give up, please. But no, I thoroughly enjoyed The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. I think it is slightly better than the second one, which is why it ended up my spot 5.
All right. It's just insane that this is above Alien 3, but, you know, it's subjective. It's your opinion. I'm, just, wow, okay.
That's how I rated them.
My number 4, then, is The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is it's a long story, but it's a wonderful, like, meta, kind of in the same vein as Scream. It's a meta sequel, a commentary on sequels, and a commentary on like the because it came out in the late 80s when
isn't it like the money machine of Hollywood?
Yeah, it's a commentary on the Hollywood and how they how it became a money machine and not a place for artists to make their movies.
Yeah.
But also in the same way, it's commentating on how big business was like taking over family-owned businesses,
right?
And how it's a struggle for a small business to stay afloat in this new yuppie-run world. Just like the first one was a commentary on the industrialization of the American South or Southwest, I suppose. And the Vietnam War.
Yes.
I love that Tobe Hooper came back, and from not wanting to make it at all because like this was his movie, this was it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is done, but of course like, well, we can make more money off of this. And it's like, well, let me do whatever I want. Sure. And he just made a mockery of the whole thing. It's literally it's more a comedy than it is horror movie, but it is technically a horror movie.
Sure.
And I just love that aspect of it. It's one of my all-time favorite horror sequels, hence why it's on my list. Yeah. I honestly could have moved it up to my number 3, but yeah. My number 3 is for other reasons, slightly better.
That and Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is your number 4.
Yes.
My number 4 is Annabelle Comes Home.
Yeah.
For all the reasons you said.
Yeah.
And I agreed on. Like, it's just fantastic for some strange reason. It feels odd to say that it is a fantastic movie because it is a sequel to 2 crappy movies about a fucking doll.
Yeah.
But it's, like I said, it's because it's not about the doll.
No. It's about the people.
The doll is just a name, basically. That's it.
Yeah.
She's just the name brand recognition by now.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it such a good movie. And that's why I put it on number 4. I'm not going to dwell on about it because we just talked about it.
Yeah. I'll say this. I think a lot of it has to do with Gary Doberman, who wrote and directed it. He has...
Which we said in the episode.
Yeah.
It is very much his doing.
Yeah. He's involved in some really crap movies as well. He wrote the first Annabelle. So I'm not saying everything he touches becomes gold, but I think something happens when he's allowed to write and direct the movie and doesn't have to work as a producer, because then I think his producer brain switches on.
Yeah.
Because he said the same thing about his Salem's Lot that came out last year.
Yeah.
No masterpiece, but a great action horror movie that really did something of its own with the concept from the book.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's Annabelle Comes Home.
Yeah, that's my number 4. Your number 3
is your number 10, Pearl.
Yes.
And like I said, honestly, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is a better movie because of all the meta commentary stuff going on. But Pearl has a main performance that is so good that it trumps Chainsaw Massacre 2. Mia Goth as Pearl is just insane.
Yeah.
For both good and bad, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
And the whole movie hinges on her and that performance. It is so good. It's one of my favorite performances of all time. Like, period.
Yeah.
And I also
I agree. But I think I said when we reviewed that, I fear that she won't be able to perform as well in any other character now, in any other movie.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Because
she didn't do as well with Maxine.
Well, she's playing a completely different character there.
True, but that's what I'm saying. Like, she can't perform as well in it as any other character now. We're always gonna compare it to Pearl.
Okay.
And she's never gonna beat that. That was a detriment to her career, probably.
No, I don't think that's true. I thought you meant like Mark Hamill will always be remembered for Luke Skywalker. I don't think that's gonna happen.
No. I think she'll never outperform herself again.
I don't know. She still has a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll do fine. She does a bunch of indie movies.
I guess I need to see more of her movies then.
I think she is in general gives very good performances. Just this one really sticks out because she'd never had this kind of material to work with.
No.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Agreed. Yeah. Agreed. That was your number 3. My number 3 is Terrifier 3.
Hey, yeah.
Which was the other one I said would be maybe gory as gory as Evil Dead Rise, but actually maybe not. Even though it is very gory, there's more blood in Evil Dead Rise.
There's more blood in Evil Dead Rise. There's more gross, like, dismemberment and stuff in Terrifier 3.
Yes,
but it's not as much blood flowing, I suppose.
No.
There's a lot.
It is, however, there's a lot. And it is the thing is, this is going to sound so dumb, but for what it is, it's a fantastic movie.
Oh, yeah.
For where it came from, which is a lot of bonus points, is just from, like, what it came from, how it was produced, and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
More than just the actual movie, that's what makes it good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which sounds awful to say, because it is still a good movie.
Yeah, but the culture that's spread up around it is what's so fun. That it's a true, like, grassroots movement that made it the huge success that it was. Because the first movie... Oh, sorry.
Oh, what?
Oh. The first movie, honestly, kind of bad.
Yeah, kind of.
It has that one good scene, the split down the middle scene.
Which they recreate in this one, but, from in a different way, but kind of.
But then of course, getting a bit of a cult following because, it's a killer clown and all that. So
Yeah.
horror junkies love it. So I think the second one was like partially crowdfunded, and then of course got shown on a lot of festivals and stuff like that. But it also became a pretty big like indie success, and with the momentum from that one, the third one became a mainstream success, raking in like I think like $50 million at the box office, which is insane for such a small
considering movie. They had nothing to do, no money to work with,
and a basically X-rated, no known actors in it gory horror movie about a killer clown. Like, it should not have made any money at all, but somehow it became a fucking like runaway success.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that we could see it in theater and we had that little experience as well, honestly, put a golden star in the edge of my review of it as well.
They put it up on like prime time in our most prestigious cinema here in Sweden, and made a whole
with
thing
an
about
actor,
it.
running around as art,
with an actual Art the Clown running around. They gave out barf bags and stuff. Although they did that in other theaters as well.
Sure, but like for us.
Yeah, that was amazing.
They did it in Sweden as well. We haven't had that for a movie in general in quite a while.
It's been a while, yeah.
And specifically not for those kinds of movies.
Yeah. And by the way, it didn't make $50 million. It made $90 million.
No.
It made its budget back 45 times over because it cost $2 million to make. Like, that is insane. And even if you don't like it, you have to at least appreciate the success of it.
Yeah. Like, it's not a rewatch, like 100 times I'll rewatch it every year, every season, every whatever.
I don't think so.
No. But I will rewatch it sometime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Around Halloween, Christmas.
Yeah, it's a perfect middle movie.
Yeah, it's a perfect transition movie.
You can watch it together with The Nightmare Before Christmas and Gremlins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Movie throughout November. Perfect.
Yeah.
And that's honestly part of the bigger part of why it is my number 3 horror sequels is because of the just fantastic way it was produced and all that stuff.
Yeah.
All the behind the scene work and all that. The movie itself is also really good. I mean, I don't remember laughing and having that much fun watching a horror film in theaters ever, really. Except for maybe my favorite movie, which we saw in the same theater, also on premiere night, with also a bit of a hoopla around it.
Which one?
We'll get to it when we get to my number 1.
Oh, okay.
So, your number 2.
My number 2 is one we talked about in our 90s horror movies.
Yes.
It is The Exorcist 3.
Yeah.
For all the reasons I mentioned there, but just to recap then, it is incredibly well written. It's written by an author, a guy who writes books. The guy who wrote The Exorcist and also wrote the book that this is based on.
Yeah.
And he also got to direct it, which gives it this very slow and steady pace, almost like hypnotic at times. And the fact that it works so well on its own. Like, you could just call this Legion, which was the original title for it, and have no real connections to The Exorcist, and it would work.
Yeah.
As its own little, like, police horror story. But it also works as a sequel, much better than Exorcist 2 did, as a sequel to The Exorcist. But the greatest part about it is the performances. Brad Dourif, what's the guy? Damien Karras, what's his name?
Oh, I keep forgetting.
The Exorcist. Why? Jason Miller. Sorry, Jason Miller, who was such an alcoholic that they had to replace him with Brad Dourif. That's why there are 2 people in there. But that works in the movie's favor. But then mainly George C. Scott as the cop.
Yes.
Whatever his name is. It's probably my favorite performance of his. once again, that speech, and I actually pulled it up this time because I tried to paraphrase it the last time. Where did it go? Here it is. It's his speech about belief, because the whole thing is that he doesn't believe in God, because this world, he's seen so much horror as a police, that he can't believe that God would let the world be the way it is if he actually existed. So the demon asks him, what do you believe in? And he says, I believe that evil is real. I believe it's out there. No, this is not the real one. What the hell? I believe in filth. I believe in shit and racism. Anyway, and that's the belief that somehow that belief helps him win over the demon. And then, just like in the first one, for only a moment, the demon lets go of Father Karras, and he comes back, and the second he does, he goes, "No, kill me now, shoot me now!" And then, bam, 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 they shoot him, so the demon, is defeated. It's so good. He plays William F. Kinnerman. Lieutenant William F. Kinnerman. Anyway, that's my number 2. Fucking amazing. People sleep on it because it is the third Exorcist movie. Don't. It is amazing.
It's because the second one was
pretty bad. I enjoy it, but it is bad.
Yeah, but it's bad.
So what's your number 2?
If you don't like the second one, you're not going to go do the third one.
Exactly.
My number 2 is, which I kind of forgot existed for a moment, but then I was like, hey, you remember that really good movie, Train to Busan?
Yeah.
It has a sequel.
Yeah. I mean, we saw it in the theaters.
Peninsula.
Yeah.
And it's... I haven't rewatched it, but I just rewatched the trailer to, remember it more. Yeah. It's like, holy shit, that's a really good zombie movie.
Yeah. They amp up the... It's still, it's like the first one, it's action horror.
Yes.
But they amp up the action so much. I know a lot of people thought it was, dumb and silly. I don't understand that. It was so much fun.
Most zombie movies are kind of dumb and silly.
Sure. But they thought the first one was...
But it's a fun, dumb, and silly zombie movie.
the final car chase...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we were literally, jumping and screaming in our seats while we were watching. People were looking at us.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah. It is so cool.
I need to rewatch it again.
I should too.
I don't know why it kind of slipped my mind almost. It wasn't until I had to do this list I was like, holy shit, that's a sequel. Oh my god, I don't remember this movie. Why don't I remember this movie? I haven't actually rated it though.
No.
So I just went by feeling for this one. I was like, you know what? No, I really, really enjoyed this. Even though I haven't rated it, I know it would be top 10, if not. No, almost being number 1. But we'll do your number 1 first, but I just have to say, my number 1 is very dear to my heart for many reasons.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Your number 1.
My number 1 we already talked about. It was your number 6. It's Alien 3. It's my all-time favorite horror sequel. Because it manages to match the mastery that is the original Alien. For me.
For you.
I love that they made it their own. It has a very distinct look. It is instead of just being a hardcore sci-fi horror movie, it philosophizes about religion and belief, more belief than religion really. It all becomes like an allegory for belief, and I love that aspect of it. It's very adult that way.
Sure.
And just the look is so awesome. The horrible planet they live on, and all the dank furnace and all that, and I and the whole thing about Ellen Ripley giving birth to the alien queen. Spoilers. And that she's almost like when she goes to talk to it at one point, she talks about how she can't remember anything else from her life because it's been in her life that's for so long now. Which technically for her being awake, it's only been a few weeks. But
yeah,
I mean, obviously it affects her physiologically to have an alien in her, so it's probably wiped a lot of her memories. And of course, the last few weeks are filled of all the people she held dear being murdered by an alien, one after one, especially Newt from the second one.
Yeah.
So when the time comes, it's almost like she's she's a little sad when the alien bursts out of her, like, oh, I'm a mother again, because it's also been a big theme in all the movies. But this is not a child I can love, so instead I have to kill it. It's so horrific. But they do it. It would have been an awesome finish to that trilogy. And then they did another one. And then 2 spin-offs. And now a TV show. You know that, right? They're doing Alien Earth.
I think I've wiped that from my mind.
Yeah, there's a trailer. It's actually coming out. I thought, like, that's going to be shut down. Nope, it's happening.
There's so many franchises that are getting TV shows now that do not need TV shows. But that's a whole other episode. We can discuss that.
Yeah. But that's my number 1. Alien 3. Alien Cube.
Yes. My number 1 is your number 7.
Yes.
It's Scream 4.
Yes.
Now, I first of all, I've been watching horror films since I was like 6 years old, so it wasn't the first horror film I saw, obviously. Scream, the first Scream, is my favorite horror movie of all time.
Okay.
It sounds dumb, I know, but it is.
It's
I don't
there.
know why. It just has this power. It's not a scary movie. It's not why I like it. It's a good movie, and that's why I like it.
Yeah.
It's the meta, it's the commentary,
Yeah.
because horror has always been part of my life, like I said. And I didn't see the first Scream as a kid. I think I saw it when I was like early teens or something.
Yeah, when you should see it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I had seen a bunch of scary movies before that, which are way gorier, way scary, like we talked about in the 90s horror films. I saw, was that her 90s horror film? Wait, which one was Battle Royale?
Yeah, that's 90s horror, yeah. No, it was in your action list.
No, it was my action, right?
But
it
counts as like action horror, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I saw that movie way before I saw Scream, as far as I know. But Scream just spoke to me on another level then, because it like mimicked all of my thoughts and ideas of horror films. All of the, constantly screaming at the people, not go up the stairs, do not like go into a room where you can't lock the door, there's no other way out, and all that stuff. And then, like you said, horror kind of died out. It was all trash for quite a while. I mean, I do secretly like a lot of the 2000s movies. Are absolute trash, but they're fun trash.
Yeah.
And then came Scream 4. And we saw it in theater.
Oh, yeah.
In the same theater where we saw Terrifier 3. It wasn't Rigoletto. They did a whole thing about it. We got the Scream masks. There were people running around. It was like the opening to Scream
2.
When
they're watching Stab. Yeah.
Yeah. And and then we have fucking what's her name? Oh no. Hayden
Panettiere.
How do you say her name? Yeah.
Hayden Panettiere.
Killing it is Kirby.
Yeah.
We have I'm not a super big fan of Robertson? Where is she? Emma Roberts?
I like her.
I like her. I like her a lot, but she's not like. I wish they could have had Hayden Panettiere as the main character. However, no, Kirby is a better character. That's the thing. I want her to be Kirby.
That's why they brought her back in number 6.
Yes, I still don't like that part, but she's a plus to that.
Oh yeah.
They reintroduced the old characters without making it cheesy and stupid.
Yes.
They made it make sense.
Yes. While
still making the same kind of fantastic commentary on trash horror and how the old horror movies, even though they're better, they don't work for the newer audiences because of the tropes don't match up with the times. It just, an amalgamation becomes this fantastic meta movie. All of your movies are much deeper than mine, but this one to me feels fucking deep.
No, but yeah, that's for exactly for those reasons that I love Scream 4 as well.
Yeah. And that's but I like it a little bit more. It's because
sure.
I can't stand. I can't stand some of the old classics. They're good. I know it, but I just can't.
I wish I could get myself into that mind. And I know a lot of people have the same mindset. Like, oh, this movie looks old, therefore it's not good. I'm just like, what do you mean?
It is that partially. It looks old, therefore it's not as good. Like, I keep going into those movies and watching them and you're like, yeah, if this was like in 4K,
But have you
Wow.
have you rewatched like they released Scream in but you like Scream. But I mean they released Scream in 4K, like a pretty good restoration in 4K. Now that one doesn't look bad, but like if they
made Texas Chainsaw Massacre and released it in 4K, it's not gonna look good. However, the remake did not work, so I'm not. No, I don't mean make remakes. I just wish we could magically make them look better. I don't mean make remakes. I fucking hate remakes.
I partly understand, which is a lot of the jokes in Scream 4. Well, that's remakes. Yeah, remakes.
Yes.
I partly understand what you mean. Because newer movies...
Like, you get it.
I get it, but I don't.
It.
I do not get it.
I wish I could appreciate old movies better. I just can't.
Yeah. And
it's weird, because I grew up with you. I mean...
Yeah.
You made me watch them. I have seen a lot of them. Maybe I was too young and you deterred me because of it.
I forced you to watch a bunch of bad old movies, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows?
But that's it. That's our top 10 horror sequels. Want to read through the list one quickie?
Yes. My number 10 is Conjuring 2. Number 9 is Annabelle Comes Home. Number 8 is Hellraiser 2.
8.
Number 7 is Scream 4. Number 6 is Dawn of the Dead. Number 5 is Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. Number 4, I can't speak, is Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Number 3 is Pearl. Number 2 is The Exorcist 3. And number 1 is Alien Cubed.
Or Alien 3.
Alien 3, yeah. The 3s.
My top 10, starting from 10, is Pearl, Evil Dead Rise, Final Destination 3, Orphan First Kill, Alien 3, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, Annabelle Comes Home, Terrifier 3, Peninsula, and Scream 4.
Yeah. You know what's kind of funny? I realize now, a lot of our lists are 3s. You have Final Destination 3, Alien 3, The Conjuring 3, that may reduce the third one.
Yeah.
Terrifier 3. And Annabelle Comes Home
3
is the third Annabelle. And on my list, you have, you already mentioned Alien 3, you have Exorcist 3, that was the only other one. Then Annabelle Comes Home and
yeah. There's a lot of, I was about to say, there's a lot of sequels, but hey, they're all sequels.
They're all sequels, but a lot of 3s, especially in your list. But
a lot of 3s on mine, yeah.
As well, yeah.
You have more 2s.
Yeah, that's true. But still. My top 2 are 3s.
I usually don't like the first runner-up to a movie because I feel like, you dumbass, why did you make another one? And then by the third one, they kind of fixed the kinks and made, hey, this is a good sequel.
Yeah, obviously, in some of the cases, yes. In Scream's case, no.
No.
Yeah. But that's it.
That's it.
That's our summer top list extravaganza. Yeah. So next week we're coming back with a summer recap. Movies we watched during the summer, but we're not going to do full episodes on. Spoilers, I'm going to talk about Superman because I actually watched it. But I think
it's also going to be movies that we should have watched early in the year, maybe, but we didn't have time to, and we watched now during the summer instead.
Yes, exactly. And also, I think we're going to introduce, because I really want to hear what you think of Frogman. We're going to watch just movies in general that we watched, because I watched a bunch of old movies as well.
Sure. It's new movies for us, not new movies.
Which we usually don't do, but we're trying new stuff, remember? We're trying new stuff.
Yes.
But yeah, that's it for right now. Thank you so much for watching or listening, wherever you're getting this. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube, follow and 5-star and heart or whatever on all the other platforms. Leave a comment. What are your favorite horror sequels? Are our lists completely wrong? Should it all be the Nightmare on Elm Street sequels? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but yeah.
We didn't have any of those, by the way.
No, because they're not really that good.
No, Halloween, the
Halloween
Jason.
sequels aren't that good. The Friday the 13th sequels are garbage. They're fun, but they're garbage.
I know.
So that's why none of them are on there.
Yeah.
But that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. But until then, have a good one. Bye. The Spoilercast is part of Please Don't Make a Scene. It's produced and hosted by Tobias Vedén. Co-host is Rebecca Vedén. Executive producer is Annika Vedén. I also want to give a shout out to all our patrons over at patreon.com/don'tmakeascene. CK85 5, Kristoffer Bylén, Daniel Gaiso, Annika Widén, Jacob, Mom and Mac, and Laura Kinney.